What's up, guys? There's one rule. When Joe Allen scores, you must dance. And that's exactly what I did. Wow. So impressed with our guys. Awesome game. So good to see Flanagan back out there. He played great. Teixeira gets the goal. Allen's goal was great. Ojo, such a smooth goal. Guys, the reaction video is going to be so good. It just so happens that I have a few days off. So I'm going to make this one really good. I'm going to use as much as I can in it. It's probably going to be over 10 minutes. But it'll be, I'm getting better at editing them. So it's going to be all really good stuff and not drag on as much as some of them have in the older ones in the past. I've gotten better at selecting certain things. So guys, like, you know what? Even though it's Exeter, I think some of these guys should be starting. I've been saying it for a long time now. But what I'm seeing in these games is high IQ. It's not just speed. These guys got speed, but the decision making, it's real smart football. We could use these guys in there. Honestly, this squad today with some of our other guys versus this squad, it would be very interesting to see if they really went at it toe to toe, because I saw a team today with such quality, and no, I'm not going to say character. I was about to, but yeah, still got the joke in there. By the way, I saw the Jamie Carragher-Rogers, and there was a few interviews Rogers did as well. Kind of feel like he got screwed over with the transfer committee there a little bit, but that's a whole other thing. Anyway, guys, I'm so pumped. Wow, did we ever go get it in this one? We looked sensational out there. I wasn't afraid at all in this game that we were going to get scored on. A couple moments, sure, but these games were so smooth, were so effective. You know, this is why I've been whining and complaining about Teixeira not playing. I know I'm right. Every time he plays, I'm proven right. We got a lot of good guys. I understand it's not hard. It's not easy to get sometimes to get these guys in there, but you got to make room. You know, Ojo, Teixeira, Smith. You know, hey, you'll see in the reaction video. It's going to be quite epic. So we're going to jump right into the rankings. I'm going to try to do this quick. Haven't had dinner. It's nighttime over here. I got to go do all that, make dinner, finish all that stuff for my dad too. So let's jump right into the rankings. Mignolet, he was good. Didn't have many chances. I think there was only 2 shots on net, maybe a few corners here and there. 2 positives. For a marking, I don't know. I mean, I'll just give him a 7. That's it. Next, Randall, I gave him a 7. 3 positives, 1 minus. Pretty good. You know what I found out? I found that the game was more steered to the side with Smith, Allen, and Teixeira. They got so much more action. And you know what? The way the guys work together, Smith, Teixeira, Allen, Ojo when he was subbed on, and Stewart, like, these guys are awesome. They're just running and running, like, not giving the guys any time to capitalize against us. I really want to see some of these guys get in there, especially with all the injuries. Like, what is it going to take? You know, it is a game of politics when you're a manager, and these guys have market value, you know, and who knows what it would do to the psychology of the team. That's a whole other argument. If you're just starting to clip people, saying, no, you're not playing, boom, boom, it would really shake things up, but I don't know. I trust Klopp, and I really respect Klopp. And anyways, I'm starting to go off here. We'll jump back into the rankings. Just a little bit of a mini rant there. Laurie was good. Gave him an 8.5. 5 positives, didn't catch it with a minus, so 8.5 for him. Enrique had a couple, you know, iffy moments, but he was actually pretty good. 5 positives, 2 minuses. 1 was a big one where he could have cost us. I gave him a 6.5. I'm marking a little higher today. There will be some busting the scales action, which means we're going past 10 on a few guys. Just a little classic vid for you guys today. Smith was great. You know, I was going to skip over him because he's going to have a high marking. I'll just go into him right now. I got Smith. I'm giving him a 10. He had one small minus, but he got the assist. All in all, 11 positives, one small minus. He's going to get a solid 10. And I know 10 is a perfect number in a ranking, but take it with a grain of salt. It's in a different sense when I do it like this. So we'll give him a solid 10. We'll negate that minus for him there. Excellent player. My dad and I were saying in the reaction video, he totally should be on instead of Klein. But now that Flanagan's back, like Flanagan looks, Flanagan's a go-getter. Let me tell you something. He looks so good just in that short time he was out there. On to Flanagan. I gave Flanagan, he was only out there for a bit, but wow, what a force to be reckoned with. 7 positives, 2 of which were really big positives. He just did one amazing pass. Just the way he passed the ball and his attacking is, wow. Like, oh, do we need him in there? He's got that 13-14 feeling written all over him. I gave him a 10. Obviously, he wasn't on for long. So it's what I call a light 10, you know, or a substitution 10. Excellent, though. Great to see Flanagan back on the pitch. So excited. Let's see here. On to Brannigan. 5 positives, no minuses that I caught, you know. So, again, most of the game was on the other side of the pitch. It wasn't funneling through him. 8.5, he was pretty good. No minuses. That's what it is. On to Stewart. Stewart, he was really good. I was iffy on him the last time he played against Exeter, but he was sensational today. Pretty good. He had 2 minuses, but aside from that, I've got him with 10 positives, 1 major save. So I'm giving him a 9, like a really good 9. He was really, really good out there. Held us really well in that midfield spot. I'm going to skip Allen, skip Teixeira. I'll quickly jump into Ojo. One goal, such a smooth goal. Oh, even the way we reacted to it, and the way that Klopp reacted. Klopp didn't do his normal like bang celebration. He was just, it was a very soft, it was a very wise goal. Like the shot was screened, so he just tapped it, just chipped it, and it went in so smooth, almost like a quiet goal. So I got that goal. All in all, 3 positives. He wasn't on much. No negatives. Looked great out there. Light 10. Would like to see him get into some Premier games. Maybe even some starting time. That goes for Smith. Allen, for sure. Allen's been playing great now. Ojo and Teixeira. I want to see him in there. But, I mean, we've got Chan. We've got Firmino. Coutinho's injured. We would have Coutinho in there. Like, it's not the end of the world that these guys aren't in there, but they're hot. These guys are smoking hot. They're on fire. Got to get something in there, man. They're too talented. It's where it burns me to see these guys so talented and not get them in, especially with the injuries and the struggles. So, jumping over to Ibes, gonna have some criticism. I'm not gonna mark Chirivella or whatever. I gotta learn how to pronounce his Chirivella. Gotta work on how to pronounce the name there. You know, Ibes is a great talent. He had some good shots on net. Had one amazing shot on net that didn't go in. I don't know if it's a lack of football IQ, panicking, or selfishness. My dad thinks it's selfishness. I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm seeing a pattern here with Ibe. He's just like funneling to each defender and overthinking or just wanting to shoot. And anyone else playing in that position, right or left side, they're seeing it, they're giving up the ball. They're not messing around. I'm disappointed with Ibe. He's very talented, but he needs to either up his football IQ, just pass the ball. You know, like he's such a talented player. I don't want to rag on Ibe. He's so good. But this is holding him back. And it's holding the team back. My dad even said, and I agree with him, the team looked much sharper when he was out. Just the smooth, like selfless football. Lots of passing. He's got to work on it. I'm giving him a 7. He still had a great game. He still had an assist. But he's got negatives. And his positives, he had a lot of positives, but they're small positives because A lot of them are shots on net, or not shots on net, but shots that are blocked. Why? Because he's funneling to the defender. I'm not liking what I'm seeing there. Too much talent is being wasted. You know, he's too good to be making these kind of errors. So that's my thoughts on Ibe. I still love Ibe. Don't get me wrong. Knock the camera there. Sorry, guys. So anyway, let's see what else I got. On to the big guns now. Time to bust some scales. Haven't done it in a while. Smith got a 10. In case I forgot, I'm pretty sure I didn't jump over him. Ojo we covered. Joe Allen with the goal. Superman showing up again. The haters are going to have to eat it again for dinner. I love it. Giving him an 11. He's busting the scales past 11, past 10 with an 11. He had the goal. I have him with a whole bunch of positives, 1 minus. But again, that performance, the goal, starting to go on fire there. He's getting an 11. Deal with it if you don't like it. Sorry guys, I'm just in a funny mood today. The reaction video is going to be so good. So many other things, good things are happening in my life at the same time. So I'm very giddy, very, you know, I'm edgy today in a good way. So, you know, I got to relax maybe a little bit. I actually thought Joe Allen at the half was the man of the match. And I was going to give him man of the match. But looks like that decision may be changing. Not that he doesn't deserve it, because he does. But we'll continue on here with the rankings, see what happens. So Benteke, actually Benteke and my dad, we'll get some great footage, became a Benteke cheerleader in this one. Benteke was great. He was running. You know, yeah, at the end, he kind of didn't get the open shot again. He was offside here and there. Honestly, I got Benteke for 1 minus. And he's got 1 assist. Now, if someone does, it's like a hockey assist. If they pass to the guy who gets the assist and it's a decent pass and it's quick and it's part of the goal, I count it as a secondary assist. So he's got a secondary assist and an assist. That's 2. Plus all these positives, some big positives in there for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Positives 1 minus. He was great. He looked good. He was running. He was trying. My dad was saying he looked totally different out there. I think it's not just because he was playing better. It was something to do with the guys who were on the pitch, the flow, the chemistry. He didn't seem alone up there. Yeah, he was running. He was playing better. I don't want it to make it look like it's our guys. But this was not a stagnant game. And I don't think it's just because we're playing Exeter. I think our guys were just smooth. They were playing football. You know, it was not a boring game. It's an exciting game. Even when it was 0-0, like, you know, and then we got the other goal. It was a game where I'm like, I believe every game I watch, but this was more like, okay, I'm really believing like something's going to happen here. We're on the cusp of something great again. You know, and that's what I was feeling there. And that's the performances we have to have every game. Happy, guys. Very happy today. So Benteke gets the 11. On to Teixeira. Teixeira was so good. First half he was pretty good. You know, he had a few. I didn't mark him as minuses because sometimes like he'd make a pass to Smith. Smith wouldn't hook. So it wasn't really Teixeira's fault. It wasn't Smith's fault because you don't know what the guy's thinking. Both were, you know. So, you know, he kicked the ball out of bounds one time. There's times where I didn't get him positives where he did some really creative things too. Like a touch off the corner that could have gone in. Didn't give him positive for that. So, yeah, he's human. You guys know I love Teixeira. I didn't give him any minuses. Joe Allen was going to get the man of the match. But Teixeira was just more consistent with... Not even more consistent. He just had more positives. I just got more from him. And I just love his style of play. He did get that goal at the end too. Not to say that he was better than Joe Allen. This is, again, take these markings with a grain of salt. But I'm busting the scales to a 12. He's going for a 12 here with the goal. No minuses. No noticeable ones anyways. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 positives, including the goal. 19 positives. Yeah, I went crazy with it before. We had Teixeira at 15 one game. Chan went to 16. This would have been maybe like a 14. But I know when I go past 10, it's nutty. I know it's crazy, guys. I know some people will love it, some people will hate it. I'm going to have fun in these videos. These are the times where I'm still going to, this is kind of my treat to myself and to whoever likes when I do this. Tashir gets a 12. He does get man of the match, but I think Joe Allen equally deserves it. I think Smith also deserves it. Benteke had a good game too. I gave him an 11 over Smith, but I don't know if that, I mean, Smith was really good out there. Sometimes you don't catch a guy with a lot of positives. So again, take that with a grain of salt. Benteke having an 11, Smith having a 10. You know, I know that might rub some people the wrong way. But I wanted to, you know, I'll give credit where credit is due. Tashira gets the man of the match, and that's not because he's my favorite. That's just what I would have given it to Allen, but Tashira the second half and the goal, you know, that's how I marked it. So on to some notes. Let's see what I got. I don't think I got much because most of my notes are for the reaction video. It's going to be awesome, guys. Again, great seeing Flano in there. Yeah, I don't even really have notes. All my notes went to great. I marked down all these great times. My dad was on fire with some really good stuff, and there's some really great moments you guys are going to love. Some good surprises in the reaction video. So, you know what? I guess that's it. No notes. We looked lovely out there. We looked awesome. I'm going to end this video right now. We're busting about 17 minutes. Try not to go too crazy, too long anymore. Still a lot of meat on the review bone for you, but the reaction bone, it's going to be like a gigantic turkey or a gigantic steak. It'll be long, but everything will be all killer, no filler. Guys, that's it for the review. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't do any shout-outs. Okay, for whoever made it this far, and I should do this again. Maybe I should sneak it in the reaction video or something. Happy belated birthday, Jack Daniels, buddy. Turned 18. Sent me that message. Thank you so much. You've supported me since the beginning. You know, like, thank you for complimenting me or congratulating me on the 100 subscribers. I couldn't have done any of this without you guys. Working so hard. Feeling like giving up when the things weren't going, you know, well, and then now they're going well. I got on Twitter. Kevin Wills really got me on there. Buddy, shout out to you. Total game changer. Channel's on fire. We're just getting started. It's going to be amazing what's going to happen here, guys. I'll try to remember to put my Twitter link in all my descriptions so you guys can follow me on there and send me messages or retweets or tweet something. And I love to get in the action with you guys, man. I got always Jawad. You're in there, buddy, on my Twitter. You know, so whoever else, you know, everybody's welcome. You know, I love getting back to you guys, as you know. So that's it for the vid. Again, Jack, happy birthday. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate everything you guys are all doing for me. And yeah, let's go get them. I'm not looking at no fixtures, no nothing. This is the end of the vid. I know we got more games coming up, but gotta end it, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. And take care. I love you guys. Go get it.